Welcome friends. Today I am talking about advanced persistent threat. Advanced persistent threat have been detected in the early 20th century. In 2003, China-based hackers ran the Titan Rain campaign against US government targets in an attempt to steal sensitive state secrets. The attackers targeted military data and launched APT attacks on the high-end systems of government agencies, including NASA and the FBI. Security analysts pointed to the Chinese People's Liberation Army as the source of the attacks. Most APTs are carried out in multiple phases. Advanced persistent threats are also distinguished by their focus on establishing multiple points of compromise. APTs are usually assigned names by their discoverers. Some examples of advanced persistent threats include the Citybot APT malware family leverages flaws in Adobe Reader were detected in 2006. The GhostNet cyber espionage operation was discovered in 2009. The Stuxnet worm used to attack Iran's nuclear program was detected in 2010. Typical APT attacks have generally following life cycle. First one is the initial compromise. APT groups gain access to a target by targeting system through the internet, through spear phishing emails or via an application vulnerability. Next one is the established foothold. Attacker may plant remote administration software in victim's network and or create tunnels that allow stealth access to network infrastructure. APTs may use advanced malware techniques such as code rewriting to cover their tracks. Next one is the escalate privileges. Once inside the targeted network, APT actors may use methods such as password cracking to gain administrative rights. This in order to control more of the system and get even deeper levels of access. Next one is internal reconnaissance. Attackers collect information on surrounding infrastructure, trust relationship, and domain structure. Next, they move laterally. Once threat actors have breached their target systems, they move around the enterprise network. Additionally, they can attempt to access other servers as well as other secure areas of the network. Next, they maintain presence. APT ensure continued control over access channels and credentials acquired earlier. Finally, complete mission. Attackers exfiltrate stolen data from the victim's system or network. Typical sources of APTs are intelligence agencies, criminal groups, terrorist groups, activist groups, and armed forces too. Now, let us talk about emerging threats. Indications of emerging threats may be evident from unusual activity on user accounts or on a system. Extensive use of backdoor by malware enables APTs to maintain access. Abnormal database activity such as sudden increase in database operations involving large volume of data and presence of unusual data files, which may indicate data that have been bundled into files to assist in the exfiltration process. In past, it has been noticed by organizations that there were event logs of emerging threats well in advance, but due to lack of monitoring, threat or threat agents was able to exploit vulnerability and compromise the enterprise information system. Let us discuss the corrective measures. SOC or CSOC are the major sources of incident logs. Appropriate parameterization of incidents, their monitoring, escalation may help to detect APT in time and enable to take remedial measures. There is also need to monitor unusual activity on systems. The risk practitioner must be alert to the emergence of new technologies and risks associated with them. They should inform management well in advance so that corrective measures may be taken to safeguard interest of the enterprise. Well, I guess this video might have updated you on advanced persistent threat. Monitor the breath, be safe. Thank you.